Okay, see, everyone. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but a lot of autistic people that I've met have called me autistic within the first 5 minutes of meeting me. But like, I'm not diagnosed or anything. I don't know if I'm autism. I probably am not. You know, maybe I am. Maybe a little. I think if I took a test, I would not pass. I mean, as in like, I would probably say I'm not autism. A RADS R? Wait, I should take a RADS R test. Okay, I'll take that. What the heck? I'm Star-Lord. Okay, hold on. RADS R test. Okay, wait, guys. I don't think I'm gonna get a high score. I probably need to study for this. I'm gonna fail. Okay, hold on. I'm a sympathetic person. True. I often use never. I never do this. I'm surprised when others tell me I've been rude. I don't think so. But other people don't tell me I've been rude. I feel like I'm never rude. Actually, maybe I would be surprised. But I'm never rude. I guess that makes me surprised if someone tells me I've been rude. Yeah, true. But it's not like I'm rude it's not like people tell me that all the time. Like maybe it's happened once or twice in my life. It happened one time because I didn't pay the bill for lunch 2 times in a row. But in my defense, I was calculating the price that everyone spent, and I knew that if they paid for it, we would be even. Because I knew the cost of everyone's orders for the last 3 lunches. So I added them all up in my head and I was keeping a tally of it. But they didn't know that. They thought I was just being cheap and I didn't want to pay that one and I made them pay it. Okay, anyway. Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly and I'm not aware of it. I don't think so. I often don't know how to act in social situations. Yeah. I can put myself in other people's shoes. Yep. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean. Like, you are the apple of my eye. What the fuck does that mean? You're the apple of my eye. What the fuck does that mean? Wait, that makes no sense. The apple, like you're a fruit? You're gay? Okay. I only like to talk to people who share my... Yeah. 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 I focus on details rather than the overall idea. Yeah. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes. I wouldn't say it's more important than how it tastes, but I do notice how it feels. The mouth feel. Mouth feel is very important. Actually, one of my favorite foods was this shawarma chicken meal. And it was always cubed. But one day they started shredding it and I didn't like it anymore. But it was the same taste. That's the only situation I can think of though. Oh, actually, sauce really bothers me. Like the texture of mayonnaise and ketchup. It's too thick. So I don't like it. I don't know. I'm just gonna say no. I miss my best friends or family when we're apart for a long time. Oh. I think most people this would be very easy to answer. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't miss anyone. Is that not normally? Oh, I know that's not normal. Whenever I was in a relationship with someone and I was gone for like a week, they would always be like, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. I miss you. And I would say, I miss you too, but like I really don't miss. I don't miss. You're horrible, you're horrible, you suck, you're the worst. Fuck you, hold this L, I hate you. Jump, sweep, fucking wake up DP, suck my tiny dick, dude. I'm so mad. I need water. Sometimes I miss Aramori. And sometimes I miss my mom when I'm very sad and I need someone to hug me. But I don't like... We've seen your track and we know you don't miss. True. Yeah, true. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking even if I don't mean to. That doesn't happen. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. That's never true. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. That's not true. I've been told that I'm clumsy and uncoordinated. That's true. Others consider me odd or different. Am I odd? You know, in elementary school for Valentine's Day, we were giving people candy, and you have to write something about them on your piece of candy. So I wrote something nice about everyone. And then I opened my little mailbox of candy, and all of them said you're weird. Oh man, I was sad then, but it's funny now. I understand when friends need to be comforted. That's true. I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is more important to me than how they look. I'd say the first part is true, but the second part is only only true when I was little. Because now I care a lot about how they look. I want to look bad as fuck. It's a miracle you didn't turn into a serial killer. Wait, what? No, I don't think so. I don't want to hurt anyone. Hurting people makes me sad, and then I can't sleep at night. Anyway, I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. Okay, wait. I'm gonna tell you something, and you tell me if it's normal or not. Okay? I don't know how to behave in social situations unless I watch other people VOD review them and I copy it. But people told me that's normal. People told me everyone does that. Like there was a kid in 3rd grade that really liked frogs. So I was like, you know what? I like frogs too, because that kid's cool, and maybe people will think I'm cool if I like frogs. So I started to like frogs, but I didn't actually like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna say true only when I was younger than 16, because now I don't copy people anymore. I'm very unapologetically strange. I'm very strange. It can be intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time. True. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. That's not true. People like weird. Meeting new people is easy for me. That's not true. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I'm talking about something I'm interested in. That's not true. I don't get confused. It's difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we're talking. That's not true. I like having conversation with several people. It really depends on who it is. I'd say true. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say. Only if they're like telling a joke or something. Oh, actually, this just happened the other day. Boger messaged me something and I was just really confused. But it turns out he was being sarcastic. Which, like, how am I supposed to know that over text? There's 80 questions? Damn, let a girl take a test. Damn. My bad. Okay, I'll speed up. I take things too literally. Often not true. Often is not true. Very difficult for me to understand when someone's embarrassed or jealous. That's not true. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. That's not true. I get very upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. That's not true. I have never wanted or needed to have other people. That's not true. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I'm finished. That's not true. I speak with a normal rhythm. That's true. The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. That's not true. The phrase "I've got you under my skin" makes me uncomfortable. Wait, these 3 browser tabs are a funny combo. ESFP, rads are deadlock movement. Sometimes the sound of a word or a high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears. I mean, a high-pitched noise can be painful to everyone, right? I'm an understanding type of person. True. I don't connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. Not true. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. Okay. Okay. The worst instance of this is a woman sent me nudes and I still didn't know she was flirting with me. She sent, I thought she was like, hey, can you let me know what you think of this? So she sent them and I was like, oh yeah, that's a great angle, but like the lighting is like Like, I thought she wanted... I thought she wanted a VOD review. My fault. I can see in my mind an exact detail that I'm interested in. Things that I'm interested in, yeah. I keep lists of things that interest me. No. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. True. I like to talk things over with my friends. True. I cannot tell if someone's interested or bored with what I'm saying. That's not true. It can be very hard to... No, I can read. The same thing. Clothes or temperature can feel very different. No. I feel very comfortable with dating or being in socials. No. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their problems. True. I've been told that I have an unusual voice. Okay, sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk about it even if no one's interested. It's not true. I do certain things with my hands over and over again. Oh. Wait, okay, I have a game that I play with my hands. Is that normal? Like, okay, so you take a sentence, and for each syllable in the sentence, you put one of your 4 fingers down, not including the thumb. And you try and finish with your pinky. So like, I love deadlock. Okay, that one's easy. You start on your pointer finger. But I can do like really long sentences, and I know which finger to start out with so that I can end on my pinky. Just skip the test, girl? No, I don't think I'm autistic. Probably. Probably not. Okay, yeah, we can check true for this one. I have never been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting. That's not true. I'm considered a compassionate type of person. Yes. I get along with other people by following a specific set of rules that make me look normal. No. It's very difficult for me to work and function in groups. No. When I'm talking to someone, it's hard to change the subject. No. Sometimes I have to cover... Yes. Always. I can chat and make small talk with people. Yeah, I think so. Sometimes things that should feel painful are not. No. When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it's my turn to talk. Yes. I'm considered a loner by those who know me best. No. I usually speak in a normal tone. I like things to be exactly the same. No. How to make friends and socialize. No. It calms me to spin around or rock in a chair. Doesn't that calm everyone? The phrase, he wears his heart on his sleeve, does not... Nope, that makes sense. If I am in a place where there are many smells, textures, feel noises, or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened. If there's a lot of noise and bright lights, yeah, but I don't care about smells and textures. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. Yeah. I like to be myself as much as I can. True. I keep my thoughts stacked in memory like they're on filing cards and I pick out the ones... Oh. No. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or soft. No. I enjoy spending time eating... Yep. I can't tolerate things I dislike. I don't like to... No, I love being hugged and being held. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route. No. It's difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. True. I like close friends. People tell me that I give too much detail. No. I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions. No. No. Okay. See? It's not even that high! It's not even that high! What's a high score? Oh. But the mean is double. Some autistic people score as low as 44. Okay. It was 71. It's not that high, right? I definitely think I'm very, how to say? I'm not like hitting every categories, but in some categories, saying like true noun when I was young is not enough. Like I'm blasting those categories at like 100. Definitely low rolled. As an autistic person, I have no issue with you calling yourself autistic when it's this obvious. Why would you? The tabs are... Yo, leave my tabs alone. That's so funny. Yeah, I probably got a little something. Sadam said definitely low rolled. That's crazy. I think I'm like, yeah. Wait, I said it before, but not. I think like some of these, if you could put them on a scale, I would be like 20 out of 10. But because most of them are 0, then I think the score is low. I don't know. What do I know? What does SK know? I'm screenshotting this. Well, I think that's enough testing. I think we're safe to solo queue Deadlock ranked for 6 hours. It's okay. What is the diagnose even gonna tell me? I don't think I need anything. I'm good.